Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the King of Football Manager, and welcome to the first series that I've put up on this channel on YouTube. I used to have a little gaming channel, but it kind of withered away. I kind of stopped posting on it, stopped putting up new content, and it kind of dragged on, and I just gave up on it. So this is the new channel. It's going to be 100% based on Football Manager. I've done Football Manager videos before, but they weren't up to scratch, really. I play the game way too much. I think it's finally time that I convert some of the gameplay that I do into content for you guys. I've watched guys on YouTube do it, and I think maybe I'll add a little different take to it. So this series is going to be called kind of like Mourinho. We're going to be playing as Jose 2.0. That's him laughing there. We're going to be playing 4-2-3-1 wide, similarly to how he does it. We're going to be changing it up like he does. You know, it's English and Italian as well as Portuguese. We're going to be manager of FCP, Porto, and we're going to start the game and we're going to try and work it up exactly like Mourinho did. So we're going to be starting at Porto, having a few years there, trying to win the Champions League, then trying to secure a job at Chelsea, then go to Inter, then to Real Madrid, and then hopefully back to Chelsea in a few years' time. We're going to see how it goes. I don't know, we could get sacked within the first season, to be honest. Anywho, we're going to try, give it a go. Hopefully it'll be something different. I've already set this up. We've given him a Continental A license. It's not the best in the game. It's not pro, but I don't think he started at the top. He started as sort of a beginner manager and then worked his way up. So we've given ourselves something at the start. And then past playing experience, he wasn't an international footballer. He was just a professional footballer, national level in Portugal. He was still very good, but he just wasn't there to breach the top, and that's why he moved on to management so early. But, you know, every little helps. He became a great manager. So we're going to try and replicate what he's done, trying to play with his style in the game, and hopefully it'll be interesting for all you guys to watch. Coaching abilities, we've got similar attacking, defending, and fitness. I think he cares equally about all three of those. All his teams are high pressing, they defend from the front, but they're also really attacking as well. Currently Hazard and Willian pushing really high up the pitch. Goalkeepers he doesn't really pay too much attention to. Tactical and technical, same as attacking and defending. Fitness, he focuses quite a lot on the tactical and technical side of it, but I think he's actually quite a physical manager as well, so I haven't worried too much about that. Mentally, I think he's quite a strong coach, mentally strong. Working with youngsters, slightly less, but still higher than goalkeepers and still up there. It counts less because obviously you can get other coaches in to focus on them. Adaptability, slightly less, same as youngster knowledge, slightly less, but obviously he's a great man motivator, great man management, he's got great motivation, level of discipline, really high, obviously. Player knowledge, I think it's pretty good, and obviously determination to succeed, he must have had something. Confirm, add manager, and start playing the game. So here we are, FCP have hired 2.0 as a manager. Personal message, we'll just flick through the meeting. Let's get started. Well, no, I'm already familiar with the club's history. That's the sort of thing Mourinho would say. Great expectations. I do have some philosophies that I'd like to be considered judged on. Good for me, probably good to meet the journalists, although I'll probably piss them off in the first 5 minutes, but you know, good to meet them. Okay, thanks again for the introduction. Sounds like good idea. Good opportunity to evaluate the squad. Intra-squad friendly, yeah, go for it. Great benefit to meet nah, thanks for your help. I know where to look for you. No need to meet any of them, really. Concluding the meeting. Transfer updates. If you didn't know, we've got tons of people out on loan. Kleber, for instance, he's actually 24 years old. We got a few good people. They're just all out on loan. We've got a huge squad to play with. But a lot of people are out on loan. Lika 25, for instance, you know, he could be a pretty decent player, to be honest, for most teams. He just hasn't quite made it, and he's out on loan at the moment. So we're going to have a little look at those loans, see if we need to recall anyone back. And obviously, coming into our team, we've got Tello on loan from Barcelona, who is obviously a cracking youngster. He's 22 years old, plays on that left side as natural, but he's also accomplished on the right-hand side as a winger as well. So we're going to have to work out whether we're going to go with wingers, whether we're going to go inside forwards, and how exactly we're going to play with this style. Maybe a 4-3-3 would be best with like a holding midfielder. Casemiro obviously coming in, 22 years old as well. Great rock in defense in that holding role, just in front of defense. So we're going to have to sort of work out who we're going to play there, because I know they've got a few players free in that area. New subscriptions, doesn't really matter. Meet the players. I'm going to hold a team meeting. I want to take the opportunity. Passionately, I'm very positive about our chances. Charisma, obviously, too ambitious for him. I disagree. I think we can achieve that. Oh yeah, I was wrong. Yep. Disappointed. I guess that's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. So hopefully the players are ready. We're going to speak to Helton here as well. What can I do for you? Hope you don't mind me asking. How's everyone doing? Doing great togetherness. Hopefully that's what we need to win the league and then push on. The best player, Jackson Martinez. Arguably, yeah, he is a pretty damn good player. Look at those physicals there. 18 natural fitness. Golly, it's pretty good. Plays for Colombia, if you didn't know. Was really good in the World Cup, actually. I know that's a little while ago now. Obviously, we've got really high strength, great balance, jumping reach, also really good. But I think the key to him doing really well is that for striker, he has 12 passing, and that's actually pretty good. Some strikers have abysmal passing, heads down, straight looking at the goal, and they can't actually create anything. And something like that can actually be really helpful, because sometimes you want someone like him who has great natural fitness, great strength, to hold the ball up and then just pass it off to one of the other players. Maybe someone like Tello in that area. We want them just dribbling around, passing the ball. Yeah, we want him to be composed, so 17, just slide the ball. Instead of maybe taking it every single time, maybe we want him just to slip it into someone. And obviously the coaching report, he's going to be a star player. He's a star player for us. He's our best striker. Plays in all the roles: advanced forward, target man, complete forward, poacher, deep line forward, key player. He is just naturally fit. He's up there. Definitely gonna have to take a big look at him. Yeah, team reports. I want team reports like that. Yeah, whatever. Meet your staff. I will meet them. 21-year-old attacking midfielder Quintero should be taking free kicks. I'm just gonna add it for the time being. Taking corners as well. Okay. Please be aware. Reasonable prospects. Who's the Casemiro is the best young prospect, keeping an eye on. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to breeze that off really. I don't really need to know that, to be honest. Apart from that, that's about it with the inboxes. So this is just a homepage. This is my profile. I'm 44 years old. Oh, whoops, 44 years old accidentally. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Just going to keep playing. I'm a full contract. I've got it expiring next year, so I've got to do well. Because I think he was on that at the start. He was only given like 1 year, and then he was then as he kept winning, he was just put on a bigger contract. And obviously, I have no job history before this, so it's my first job in manager. I haven't earned anything yet. Haven't sold anyone. We're just going to keep going with that. Squad depth, I think that'll be quite interesting to look at. I've got 3 pretty good goalkeepers. It's just the fact that Helton is out for, I think he's out for 3 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months even, sorry. And he's 36, he's getting old. Great physicals and great goalkeeping skills. But, you know, is he up to being our main goalkeeper? It's hard to tell, really. We've got great right back and left back. Danilo is obviously really good at right back. 22 years old. Look at those. All-round good player. All-round good player. He's got great first touch. Long shots are up there as well. He's going to be whipping in the ball for you. Crossing is 13. I don't remember off the top of my head Alexandro's crossing. Even better, 15, dribbling 15. He is going to be like a fast-paced wing-back. Attacking full-back. Only 23 years old. Brazilian as well. We got a little bit of skill in the middle there. We've got Maicon as well. Not the Maicon that we all know and love, but you know, this Maicon, who's 25, ball as well. And you know, he's alright. He gets by. He does alright. I don't know about his coaching report. I don't know if he can improve. I don't think he can. And obviously, as well at centre back, we don't have as much depth. That's probably an area which I need to improve, to be honest. But you know, we're gonna have to see how it goes. Defensive mid, Casemiro, who's come in on loan, is actually our best, which, you know, isn't great. You don't want your loaned player to be number 1, really. Because if you, one season in, he can go, get called, he can have a really good season for you, but then he can just get called back to Real Madrid. Like, not what we want. Herrera is another player to look out for, 24 years old, and look at those stats. I'm pretty sure, yeah, only 3 of them aren't green. So decisions, leadership, and goalkeeper rating. Goalkeeper rating doesn't matter at all, to heck with that. And then decisions and leadership. If you have other leaders in midfield, like someone behind him that's pretty strong, it doesn't need to be too high. And then decisions, you know, it could be a bit higher. but it doesn't have to be. Only 1 point higher would instantly boost him up, and he'd pretty much be green in everything you need him to be. He's an all-round good player. Only rated 5.25 million. Hopefully we can push that up a little bit, because he's definitely worth it. You know, he's a box-to-box midfielder, playmaker, midfielder. He's just going to be all-round. Oh, got coach report, not interactions. Yeah, he plays well in like all those midfield roles. Really, he's definitely one of the best there. Current ability, he can actually improve slightly, so hopefully he does improve in those particular areas. And hopefully I'd like to see him get a bit more technical, up those mentals a bit, so he can play in the big games, the big games. But he's definitely going to be an important player for us. Ooh, go back to the squad here. Tello, as we mentioned earlier. Brahimi, I forgot about him. But he's also another one to watch out for. He plays in a similar role to Herrera. It's going to be interesting to see how I get them all playing together. Celestino Verdo, 80% of it, we could probably use the that trick whereby you sell him back, earn a bit of money from it, but I don't reckon I need to. Report as well, he plays great in that role. Fairly selfish though, and I've noticed a few players in this team are, so I'm just definitely check out. Another good striker we have is Abubakar. He's great. I can't remember what team. That Ivory Coast. That's Cameroon. Sorry, not Ivory Coast. Great physicals. That's the key. But I think the problem with him when I've played with him in the past is he can't really integrate with another striker that well. You know, he likes being the number one man up front. So if you need to put two there, it's hard to really hard to play him in that kind of role. So it's going to be interesting to see how we lay out the tactics. I'll get onto that next time. Training, I'll set that up. And I'm definitely going to be getting a full team report as I go through the season, as I go through the friendlies at the start as well. So we've got the Portuguese Premier League. That's going to be our number one focus for the first year. We've got to win that. We've got to win that, to be honest. If we don't win it, we'll probably get sacked. So we'll have to wait and see with regards to that. Champions League, I hope we can pull that off, you know. Reach the first knockout round. I reckon we can do that. Porto, they've got a pretty decent squad. I reckon if we get put in a good group, that'll be a pretty breeze to get through. And then the Taça de Portugal and the Portuguese League Cup. That's like the FA Cup and the League Cup, just in Portugal. It's not important to them, but you know, it'd be pretty nice to win it, wouldn't it? So reasonable expectations. I hope we win the Premier League, the Portuguese Premier League, and if we can win the Taça de Portugal and the Portuguese League Cup as well on top of that, then that'll be great. Obviously, we've got to watch out for the two other good teams in Portugal. We've got to watch out for Benfica, SLB. They've got Luis Sal, who's great. He's 33, getting on a bit, but you know. And then the other team to watch out for is Sporting, who have Nani United. He's got some great stats. In front of goal, dribbling 19. He's got some really high ones. Obviously, he's not that great in other areas, but he's definitely one to watch out for if you're playing Sporting. Maybe set your team up to watch that left-hand side, and hopefully the pace of my team will be able to cope with him in situations. So those are the competitions that I've got to look forward to. And yeah, that's it for the little introduction, I think, to Porto, and to this kind of like Jose. I hope you're interested by this series. I hope it captivates your attention. I hope you'll be willing to stick with me as I record and upload the gameplay. I'm more than excited to get going with this, to get uploading onto YouTube again, and to get into the Football Manager community that's on here, to get replying to you guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. Follow me on Twitter, @OfficialKingFM. I'll be tweeting up there when I'm going to upload, what I'm going to be doing, and any tips and tricks that I need in the game. You can directly influence that by tweeting me at the account. I read pretty much all of them, to be honest, so far. So, this has been the little intro. Thanks for watching. This has been the King of Football Manager. I'll catch you next time, guys.